Hi, in this third submodule, we will discuss the phases of scientific article writing. In this class, we will detail the steps required for scientific article publication. The journey can be very long. It starts off with experimental design. Here, you and your supervisor must decide whether to plan your experiments appropriately, especially in terms of your biological replicates and technical replicates required for statistics later on. Then you proceed with your experiments, your data analysis, as well as figure and table generation at the end. Then you start off writing your first manuscript with many other drafts with your supervisor. The final draft will be sent for proofreading before a journal is selected based on suitability towards your manuscript field and focus. Then you have to format your manuscript accordingly, submit it, and then the reviewing process will start before the editor decide whether to accept your paper or to reject your paper. If it is rejected, then you have to repeat this step all over again. Well, there are two phases of this journey. The first one is the writing phase, and second one is the publishing phase. We will detail this one by one. In terms of a writing phase, we have three parties: student, main supervisor, as well as co-supervisors or collaborators. First of all, student and main supervisor needs to finalize the manuscript first before it is sent to the co-supervisors and collaborators. Once finalized, we will proceed with the proofreading, and this can be done either in terms of language or content. I've seen that a professor or visiting professor have done this work of proofreading both language and content for free, and you don't have to put their names in the author name list and just acknowledge them in the acknowledgement section. Then we'll submit it to the journal, and in this case the main supervisor acts as the king or queen of this whole main process. In terms of publishing phase, we have four parties here: the author, editor, reviewer, as well as the publisher. Of course, once the corresponding author submit the paper, it will be read by the editor and will decide whether is it worth enough to give it to the reviewer for reviewing process. If it is not enough, then it will be rejected outright, whereby it can be either because of out of scope, low quality, or faulty in science. If it is sent to the reviewer will take time, about 4 weeks to 6 weeks, to give their recommendations and comments. If it is accepted, it can be either major or minor comments, and you have to rebut based on the comments being raised. However, if it is rejected, then they will come up with the reason why it is so. Of course, being a reviewer, it is far more difficult to reject a paper than to accept it. This is because you have to convince the editor why is your paper so bad that needs or required it to be rejected. Then the editor will ask whether if your article is being accepted by major or minor comments, then a rebuttal letter is required and some improvements towards your article is needed. This can be either major or minor. And of course, the editor will act as the king. Finally, if it is accepted, then the publisher, especially the copy editor, will format or will look into your format as well as your language to make sure that it is conformed to the journal.